So, you know that I like to do my own research. I heard something interesting. Scripturally, the canonized scripture doesn't report it. I'm not going to share it, but it led me on a bunny trail, something super interesting. And I say that a lot. Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. So, I'm going to share this with all of you today. Thank you for joining me. So, for time purposes, we are not going to share, but if you're interested, if you want to read about the Tower of Babel, that is Genesis 11, and in particular, verses 1 through 9. It's going to speak, of course, you know the story, that the earth is all of one language, one speech. So God comes down, languages are confused. So now people are speaking different languages. This particular passage does not tell us how many languages there are, but we're going to look at something in Esther. My goodness, this is so amazing. Okay, so Esther chapter 8, beginning in verse 9, here's what it says. So the king's scribes were called at that time in the third month, which is the month of Sivan, on the 23rd day, and it is written, according to all that Mordecai commanded, to the Jews, the satraps, the governors, and the princes of the provinces from India to Ethiopia, 127 provinces in all, to every province in its own script, to every people in their own language, and to the Jews in their own script and language. So that is passages 9 and 10. Excuse me, that's just passage 9 from the 8th chapter of Esther. So what do we know? It says 127 provinces in all, total cumulative. So because I couldn't find that other thing, I went on a little bit of a bunny trail. So in checking, of course, how many languages there are, it says there are over 7,000, but there are languages that are part of the same family. So for example, in the Indo-European language, we see multiple languages: Celtic, Italic, Germanic, Hellenic. So we have these language families where multiple different languages have come from. So I just happened to, and you should try this, put in 127 languages into the search just because the book of Esther says there's 127 provinces in all, to every province its own script, to every people in their own language. I happened to put in 127 languages. And do you know what came up? This was wild, I think. So there are, if you use one of those translator devices, it says that they have the ability to translate 127 languages. I don't think that's a coincidence. That to me is, there's a whole lot there. There's a whole lot of places that we could go with that. But just for now, resonate on that and think about that. When the whole world spoke one language and God separated them, and now we see that these translating devices can do 127 languages. This to me is mind-blowing. It is very exciting scripturally, but also, holy moly, that is quite, it's just a lot to comprehend. So I am recording this. I'm going to schedule this video to play the next morning for all of you, because I'd like you to ruminate on this and think about this and what does that mean to you? Because I was not really expecting anything to come up when I put that in, knowing how many languages there are. That was pretty surprising to me. Armor up, we ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.